Hi po, good morning. It's Larnie. Time Canada. It's now 8:29, so 8:30 let's say. It's my vacation. My vacation started yesterday and I supposed to be I supposed to go home to Philippines to spend my vacation, but because of COVID-19, I couldn't make it. I was still planning, but you know what? As I heard, when you get to Philippines, you have to be quarantined, and then the same thing when I comes back to Canada, I still have to go through quarantine, which is like then my 2 weeks or 3 weeks vacation is not really like useful, I would say. Anyway, my vacation started yesterday, and I started with power washing our driveway, which is like I really wash it. I power wash, and then I am planning to sell it. Um, but today I want to share something with you guys, which is like I I observe. I observed COVID-19 very keenly, especially Canada and Philippines cases. Um, as I have just know that COVID-19 in Canada go down very down. Like, so I I don't know, like the reason why this COVID-19 went down is because Canada implement strictly wearing masks. So as we have heard before, they were saying that mask is not useful. Mask is not like it's not something that we can use to prevent or lessen COVID-19. But I guess like they are very wrong for that, because if I have read the news about Taiwan. Taiwan, they have only like few cases of COVID-19, and there's only few cases of death of COVID-19 as well. And COVID-19 is been like eliminated from their country. Taiwan is now COVID-19 free, because as soon like I heard that as soon as their president heard about the virus, they start um they start wearing masks, gloves. So their country, there's no quarantine. The school didn't stop. Nothing at all. Just like COVID-19 been going, but their life is just as normal as like when there is no COVID. While other countries like panicking, other country like people are dying, like but Taiwan is like they've been like safely um safely away from COVID-19. Why? Because of masks, gloves that they've been wearing since they heard about COVID-19. But other country did not make that way. So COVID-19 in Canada, as of now, it's been like low. We are in the lowest point. Maybe it's not in the lowest point, but compare previous month, previous week, we have very less as of now because of the mask. And I observe Philippines since like they leave some of those quarantine places in the Philippines. Their their cases went up so high right now. You know what? In Canada, we wearing masks very strictly implemented. So when we go to work, especially we are like I am working in the airport. So once I step into the airport, I have to wear mask. Otherwise, they're like security is over all over the places. They'll catch you. I mean, like they will come to you, approach you, and they will make you fine. So there's a fine of 500 if you're not wearing a mask. So you have to wear masks. So, and there's no way you can get inside the airport to work if there is no mask. So, mask is like strictly implemented. Wearing mask is strictly implemented in the airport. So, my message is to all the Filipinos in the Philippines, including my family, my friends, everyone. Wearing masks, they should implemented strictly instead of like quarantine every places, because if we think about wearing mask, you are safe, I would say, because I've been working in the airport. Probably by now, if I'm not wearing mask, I probably get the COVID right now. But because I am one of those employee in the airport that when you see me around, I always have my mask on. So in the Philippines, they should do the same. So instead of like closing provinces to provinces, because Canada, we never have that. We Canada, they never stop flying people like locally, or I mean like province to province or city to city. Which is Philippines, they stop like, you know what? Everyone is suffering because of this. So if only every Filipino wear a mask, they should be it must be safe to travel to Manila, travel to any provinces, because it is, they said, it is the droplets from our mouth that can transfer to somebody in order for them to get COVID. So they said mask is only for people who have the COVID or who are not healthy, that they have the contagious or whatever disease or virus or uh, or bacteria that can be transferred to somebody. But like, if I don't have COVID, I'm wearing mask. You have a COVID, you wearing mask. We both playing safe, right? So Philippines should do the same. So all like in the air, and everyone should do their role. Like in the barangay, you guys have the what you call those um tanod. So they are the barangay police officer in the barangay. So they should implemented uh, a rule that everyone should wear masks, from kids to adult, and stay home as much as you can. But if you need to go to work, like, because country should run country, like what happened if you guys like in quarantine for how long? I mean, okay, we understand like school, like there's no school, they're planning to run the school by next year. That's fine. But you still have to eat, you still have to work, you guys still have to do things, and food is still need to transfer from province to province, and people need to travel. So what you can do, guys, wear a mask and wash your hands, or carry a hand sanitizer, alcohol all the time, and you can really freely travel around your country. Because like, I've been like believe me, I have a project in Cagayan that is supposed to be done, but because of COVID, it's stuck there. So it's like, I've been waiting very long for people to travel to go to Cagayan, to go to Isabela, because Isabela is my hometown or home province, and now I build my home in Cagayan. But there is a project need to be finished. So my point is, how could your country would survive in a very long quarantine, that like, your quarantine is not simple though. And I read that Philippines have the long quarantine history in the world. Why? Like, please, the government should implement um, wearing masks. So in the barangay you have the tanod, anyone you would see, anyone you could anyone that you could see not wearing a mask, make them fine. In the city or municipality, you have the police officers. So instead of sitting in their offices doing nothing, make them work in the street and find people not wearing masks and make them fine. Because if I know I have to fine if I'm not wearing mask, for sure I gonna wear mask. And mask not necessary like medical mask. In Canada, we wear non-medical. For myself, I made my own. But well, I work for two jobs, my two company giving masks. So either way though, you can make your mask, you can buy if you can afford, but wearing masks should be strictly implemented in the Philippines in order for you guys to lessen the COVID-19 cases in the country. It's like right now, it's high. I checked the COVID cases for Philippines is very high. Canada, because it June to in the airport. I'm talking like where I work, like the GTA or the Greater Toronto Airport Authority implement the strictly wearing masks since June 1st, or the first Monday of June. And and I think it's all over Canada now, and the cases is just went down. And it's like it's good. It seems like, for me, it feel like wearing mask is really really effective to get rid and lessen the cases of COVID-19. So for you guys in the Philippines, I strictly recommended, not just for everyone, for the government, for the president, for the senator, for the whoever, like they should strictly implemented wearing mask um, rule. So anyway, I hope everyone got my message. I love you all guys in the Philippines. That's why I made my video, just to let you know, wearing mask now in Canada is mandatory, and in your country or in our country, Philippines, they should implemented wearing mask too. Hope this message help our country, help our countrymen and everyone in the Philippines. Thank you and have a good day.